What if I told you that some real-life events are so bizarre, they sound made up? Well, today we're about to explore some of the strangest moments in history that you won't believe actually happened. These are true stories that defy logic, but I promise they're real. Let's start with a story about a bullet that came back to finish the job, years after missing its target. In 1893, Harry Ziegland narrowly escaped death when a bullet intended for him missed and lodged itself in a tree. Ziegland probably thought he'd dodged death, but fate wasn't done with him. Years later, when he tried to remove the tree with dynamite, things took a turn no one could expect. The explosion dislodged the bullet that had missed him years earlier, sending it flying into him, killing him instantly. A bullet that should have ended his life long ago had come back to finish the job. It's like fate came back to claim him. If you think that's bizarre, wait until you hear about a war fought against birds. In 1932, Australia found itself fighting an unexpected enemy, emus. These massive birds were destroying farmland, and desperate farmers called the government for help. The solution? Send in soldiers armed with machine guns to take on the emus. It was meant to be quick and simple, but the emus were fast and clever. They dodged bullets and outran the soldiers, making the military's efforts look ridiculous. After several failed attempts, the Australian government admitted defeat. The emus had won. Imagine losing a war to birds. But it only gets weirder from here. Let's talk about the dancing plague. In 1518, in Strasbourg, France, a woman began dancing uncontrollably in the streets. Soon, others joined her, dancing without rest for days. Hundreds of people were caught up in this bizarre episode, and many danced until they collapsed or even died. The event became known as the dancing plague. To this day, no one knows what caused it: mass hysteria, poisoning, or maybe something supernatural. Historians suggest it could have been caused by a toxic mold called ergot. Whatever the reason, dozens died from this mysterious phenomenon. Speaking of mysteries, the next story is about a chilling unsolved disappearance. On Christmas Eve, 1945, the Sodder family home in West Virginia caught fire. While 4 children and the parents escaped, 5 of the Sodder children disappeared. The fire burned the house to the ground, but no trace of the missing children was ever found, not a single bone or fragment. Over the years, the family received strange clues letters and even a photograph of someone resembling one of the missing boys. Despite extensive investigations, the mystery remains unsolved. Kidnapping, foul play, or something else, no one knows. But from disappearances to miraculous survivals, our next story takes us to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. In August 1945, Tsutomu Yamaguchi was in Hiroshima when the first atomic bomb dropped. Despite being close to the blast, he survived with serious injuries. After receiving treatment, he returned home to Nagasaki just in time for the second atomic bomb to hit. Yamaguchi is one of the very few people to have survived both atomic bombings. His survival story is a testament to human resilience. After enduring the unimaginable twice, he lived to be 93 years old. It's almost impossible to imagine, but that's reality. From bullets, birds, and bombs, real life can be stranger than fiction. If these stories left you stunned, hit that subscribe button for more incredible true stories. The world is full of strange, unbelievable events, and there are plenty more waiting to be uncovered.